Good morning, everybody. I said I wasn't gonna vlog in my car, but I did get this little tripod thing. Oh, I gotta put in my seatbelt because that's so annoying. I got this little tripod thing, so there won't be any shaking going on, hopefully. And then I'm hoping the sunlight's not gonna be like so harsh in my face. I just had a video call, so I'm running super late to work, but I had a video call with Mayo for, I think it's integrative medicine, so we touched base on like nutrition, sleep, and some things that I'm looking for. Like I would really like to do acupuncture, physical therapy, and massage, so that I can up the milligram in my medication and help with like the neck symptoms that the lymphoma is giving me. I have to call on the back of my insurance card because she said she doesn't know if acupuncture and massage will be covered, but I am gonna try. I am really struggling this morning because I'm having really bad kidney pain. Like I just want to like I need a stress ball or something. It is just this really aching, very uncomfortable pain because it's like literally right under my rib cage in the kidney area. But I just have this fear that the tumor is growing, which sucks because I'm like on all this medication for it to shrink. I can tell like what my body is going through, and I can tell that it's growing or it's just not shrinking, I feel like. So my priority right now is to up the medication. I actually need to call the pharmacy here in a minute because I did try to reach out to them. I guess we have to do like an insurance prior auth again for the new milligram for my insurance. Okay, so for the appointment, what we had talked about is sleep and caffeine, I'll just say. So for sleep, she's suggesting, and she's going to send me an email because I didn't have a chance to take notes. She's suggesting teas for sleep. So anything that comes from like a flower that's a little bit more natural. If that's not good enough, then she has... If that's not good enough, she did suggest some medications too that she'll include in the email. For caffeine, she is suggesting, again, something like plant-based, like mushroom caffeine. And I am going to try to get off of doing milk because I don't like the ingredients that are in the milk. I don't think that's healthy for cancer. So I need to stop eating cereal. I just eat plain Cheerios mostly, but that fills me up, and I really like milk. Or if I do coffee, I get like milk in it because I'm not doing any sugar. Like I've been perfect about that. So what was I gonna say? She suggested in like the mushroom tea that I do a scoop of like protein powder or a scoop of collagen. My question is, I thought collagen interferes with the labs, and that's something that I need clarification because I would love to take collagen for beauty reasons, and I just, with age, you lose collagen, like, in your face and stuff like that. So I need to get clarification as far as that goes, but that kind of makes sense. Like, protein or collagen kind of gives it, like, that milk base, so it's not just, like, black coffee. Another thing for sleep that she suggested is TV and phone kind of like stimulates our brain, and we don't want to do that at night, even though it feels like you're just like chilling and relaxing. it's better to like journal or vlog even if you're really tired and like you don't want to stress yourself out like re-recording things or getting stressed about what you're recording. But vlogging and journaling can kind of like de-stress you and help wind you down. And then also turning off everything. That's the mistake that I made last night. I did not sleep well, but I was at home by myself. And sometimes that's like a little scary. So I did have the TV on and my brain just wasn't, I was having a hard time shutting down. I also drank a cup of coffee at night. Like, what an idiot. I can't believe I did that. But I did drink a cup of coffee because my plan was to go to the gym. I ended up not going to the gym anyways. And even though I felt tired enough like I could go to sleep, that cup of coffee wrecked me. So yeah, it's kind of my fault that I didn't sleep good. I bet if I would have gotten off of my phone, I need to have a cutoff time, because even though I was like scrolling on my phone, that's not good. That was keeping me awake. I started watching the Kardashians because I love them, and that kept me awake because I wanted to watch what I, was watching. And so I have to just work on some things. I really need to work on my workout routine, going for walks, being present with my son. She suggested that we put all of our worries, like get a shoebox and cut up a bunch of pieces of paper, write our worries on the piece of paper, and then have my son do it too. Like, what did you worry about today? Well, we're going to give our worry to God and put it in the shoebox and say, okay, you can't worry about that anymore for the rest of the day because God has it. And just give our worries to God. Like right now, God, please take away my worry of my kidney hurting so bad. Take away my worry of being too tired. Take away my worry of getting to work late, because Maya would not let me drive even though it's on a tripod like this. They would not let me drive and do the appointment. They made me pull over and I had to wait for the doctor to log in and all that. So I am supposed to be to work at 8:30. It is 9:02 and I'm still probably about 15 minutes out. So I'm going to have to take that off of my time that I get to work. But you know what? That's okay. The doctor was just saying to me, health is everything. It has to be number one. It has to be number one. Then she was asking, water is my drink of choice. I was doing really good with water and I'm not anymore. I'm eating too many carbs and I'm not really drinking water and I'm drinking way too much caffeine. She wants me to cut off the caffeine by 12 o'clock. That is really hard because like at work yesterday, sometimes I'm getting these waves of being really tired. I was falling asleep and we were in a meeting. So as soon as the meeting was over, I knew like I had to go get caffeine because I was falling asleep, so I can't be doing that. I totally lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. Moving on, let's just talk about something else. So tonight, my mom is gonna spend the night she has my son. She was watching him for a few days because he's been off of school. So she's gonna spend the night and we're gonna make Thanksgiving in the morning. She's gonna come spend the night with the dogs. I hope that she can be in a good mood. I hope that my fiance will be in a good mood. Super excited that my daughter is gonna spend the day with me. That's so sweet. She's gonna come spend the day with me instead of going with her fiance it's not her fiance, with her boyfriend like she usually does. that I need to get at the store. I'm gonna have to grab that when I get off of work. And I'm just looking forward to having some relaxing days. Prepping myself for the immunotherapy. Usually I don't feel that bad. I think it's fine if I just drive myself. Every time I go drive myself, I'm like, I wish someone else was driving me, but it kind of takes a minute for it to kick in. I didn't ask for hydration this time because they kind of put a worry in me, like they don't want it to flush out of my system too much with the water or the hydration. I don't think that's going to happen because I'm always dehydrated anyway, so, but whatever. This time I'll just skip the hydration. Oh, I think that is what I was talking about. So the doctor, the video call that I just did, she was mentioning drinking a bunch of water. And I was like, usually at work, I stay away from drinking so much water because it's super distracting, I think, with my kidney issues of how much I have to pee all the time. And she's like, well, do you have pressure? Are you, like, is someone telling you you're peeing too much? Or are you allowed to pee all the time? And I'm like, of course I'm allowed to pee all the time. But to me, it's just like distracting. Because how can you get work done if you have to pee every 10 minutes? But her advice was just like, your body needs it to be hydrated, and I don't think that you should worry about how much that you have to pee because your body needs it. So if you have to pee all the time, then just go. And you know what? I haven't been doing the liquid IV packets because I feel like I am lacking electrolytes. That's another thing about drinking a cup of coffee last night, was it kind of like sucked the electrolytes out of me. I really didn't have enough electrolytes to give away to drink the coffee, so that's something I will not be doing again. I need to be drinking like soursop tea at night, and I need to get back into my healthy era. So I'll just say, so I remember, she's going to email me some things, but we talked about some food groups that are really good for cancer. So every different color vegetable is like a different vitamin. As far as vegetables, cauliflower is really good for you. Broccoli is really good for you. Leafy greens, spinach. She also talked about like doing the leafy greens and then something like sauerkraut and cracked black pepper. That is really good for like good bacteria. Something with a K, which I don't really know what that is. I want to say like kimchi, or I'm probably saying it wrong. That's good for good bacteria. Yogurt is good for good bacteria. Those are like 3 things that I need to have in my diet because I know, like, for female health and all that, that's one thing that I'm totally lacking is good bacteria. I need help with that so bad. Let's see, other foods, whole grains, a lot of fiber. I think she was saying like 30 milligrams of fiber is what we need for like a good gut. That's a lot. But yeah, the whole grains. What other foods did she talk about? Berries, radishes, which I don't ever do radishes really, so I need that. I can't remember. Oh, seeds. Like, incorporate a lot of... I have pumpkin seeds. I have seeds that I kind of forced myself to eat. I do eat the apricot kernel seeds or whatever that are so bitter, but they're supposed to be, like, really good for you. Sometimes I just force myself to, like, eat a few of them because I have them laying around. anyways, that was a good meeting. She's gonna also refer me to like psychologists, family therapy, and individual therapy, because I really need that right now, and so does my family, and I'm trying to look for the best option because I have to tone it down with the finances. I'm gonna have to be paying more to help James with like some bills and stuff like that, and I'm making a lot less, so that sucks. That's super stressful. But that was a really good meeting. I'm about to get into work, so I will have to chat with you guys later. Bye. Hi everyone. So I got like this little camera stand for my car. I wasn't gonna vlog in the car anymore because sometimes I just feel like it's like camera shake or I have a glare in my face, so I wasn't gonna do that, but I think this little stand's working out pretty well. I just had a video appointment with, I think it's called like Integrative medicine, so we talked about some things that I can do for like, so that I can handle going up in milligrams for the lymphema. One of the things that she suggested was acupuncture, massage, physical therapy. I have to call the back of my insurance card because I don't know if that's going to be covered by insurance, but though it possibly could be, so I will have to look into that. She also recommended some practices that I can do at night too, because I've been having sleeping issues. So one of the things is like journaling or vlogging at nighttime. Watching TV is not really beneficial, and scrolling on your phone is not very beneficial. Cutting off caffeine around 12 p.m. is really beneficial to get good sleep later at night. In the morning, going outside and getting direct sunlight in your eyes helps to wake you up like naturally. Instead of using milk in my coffee, she suggested that I do like a scoop of protein powder or collagen. Some other things that she suggested that I do with my child is get a shoebox, cut up a lot of pieces of paper, and write your worries on them. And I can also ask my son what his worries were and write them down as well. And then you put them in the box, and we just say that we're giving our worries to God. I thought that was a really cute idea, and it really is nice to hear things that could be helpful for my son as well right now. Some things with diet, she said for cancer, spinach is good, broccoli, cauliflower, radishes, berries are good. Anything like seeds, if you can get that in your diet, pumpkin seeds, nuts, that kind of thing. Anything that is like tea based instead of medicine based is really nice. There's some teas that you can drink to help with sleep. Also, like green tea is really good. I knew that one. As far as coffee, mushroom coffee, which is also plant-based, is really good for you as well.